Joke 1. My grandfather told me this one not long before he died. A man is in his boat out on the lake with a bucket full of fish that he had just caught. A wildlife officer spots him and pulls his boat up alongside. Seeing the bucket of fish in the man's boat, the wildlife officer asks to see his fishing license. The man tells the officer that he doesn't need a fishing license. The wildlife officer looks down at the bucket and says, "You definitely need a license to be catching fish. I can see that you've been fishing today. You have live fish right there." The man says, "Oh no, those are my pet fish. I just brought them out here for the day to enjoy the lake." "Pet fish," replied the wildlife officer. "Oh, absolutely. I let him out of the bucket and they swim around and play. But when I whistle, they all jump right back in. They are very well trained." The wildlife officer scratches his chin, then says, "I've never heard such a, well, I've got to see this." The man dumps the bucket of fish into the lake, then calmly turns and looks at the wildlife officer. The wildlife officer says, "Well, call them back." The man says, "Call who back?" The wildlife officer says, "Your pet fish." "What fish?" replied the man. Joke 2. A new medical student was seeing a patient in a clinic for a physical. As the student was inefficient and slow, the patient became furious and gave him a hard time. The student then said, "Let me bring my preceptor so we can do your physical examination together." The student steps out and returns with the preceptor. Towards the end of the physical, the preceptor instructs the student how to perform a digital rectal exam, and the preceptor leaves to see his next patient. Then the student proceeds to paint the patient's entire face with the lubricant. Patient: "What the hell are you doing?" Student: "This is part of the examination. First step is to apply some lubricant to the asshole." Joke 3. Two groups of rabbis were having an argument at a synagogue. Rabbi Isaac said, 14 other rabbis here agree with me. Rabbi Herschel, please just accept our position." Rabbi Herschel begins to pray along with two other rabbis who take his side, when all of a sudden, a great booming voice says, "I am Adonai, the Lord," and Rabbi Herschel is right, and the sky goes back to normal. Rabbi Isaac says, "Please accept our position. You are outnumbered 15 opinions to 4 now." Joke 4. My fitness instructor advised me to wear loose clothing while exercising. I would not have joined the gym if I had any loose clothing. If you liked this video, put a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss other jokes.